Welcome back, Kvagram here. Welcome to my single player world, my prototype Flatland. Just to quickly summarize what this is the world where I prototype my creations before I build them. I only started doing so recently, so there's not much here just yet. But I'm here for a reason. First off, I have to explain that my audio issues with my microphone is still ongoing. So as I can't record I can't record microphone audio into my desktop when recording with OBS. Quite simply not recording with the microphone or OBS. I got my microphone connected to my laptop, which records separately in lovely clean audio. That only means I have to sync it in editing. So if things are second off, I really hope it won't, but if so, sorry. Yeah. Anyways, another thing I need to mention is that, as I mentioned in the previous episode, my life has now changed a little bit since I have gotten a job, and I also decided to schedule what I'm gonna do each day with my ultimate hobbies. I have less time for Minecraft, and I still want to maintain one episode per week, even though I'm not being so good at doing that lately. Yeah, I still want to have one episode per week. So that means the amount of progress per episode will have to drop, and I have to do recordings more often. And with that, the thing I was originally planning on doing for this episode cannot happen. And just to give a sneak peek, this is the unfinished prototype Church of the Creepest, which is going to be placed, as I believe I mentioned before, where my temporary Tux Iron storage place was before I built the storage house, which, by the way, you can see the prototype of right over here. So, with the church not yet ready to start construction, I had to figure out something else to do. And by the way, if you have any suggestions for this church here, you can see how it looks from the outside. Well, if you have any suggestions, just call me with them, and I might take it into consideration if you comment before it's finished. Yeah, so just putting that out there. There's still a lot to figure out of this. I need to figure out how to figure out what kind of materials to have on the outside. Much work to do. But yeah, I'm sure I'm going to start on this in the next episode. Anyways, for this episode, I have something else in mind. So if you follow the channels of my server comrades, Collisionoid and Big Jaffa, you might recognize what this thing is, since they both has built their own. So this is the compact item storage system. So yeah, this is just a module for one single item to sort out. So items come in through this conveyor belt of hoppers. This hopper sorts out one item. It checks for stone. So this comparator checks how much stone is in this hopper. If it's above 41 stone, and of course these saplings, which also counts. Yeah, if it's over a certain amount, it will deactivate this torch, which will allow this hopper to just start pulling things into the storage area. So it's a very compact system, although it costs a lot of hoppers. Yeah, I don't think I have enough hoppers for that job just yet. But I will get the required iron when I'm gonna finish this storage system. So for this episode, I'm just gonna start digging out and get the layout figured out. So I'm going to see you on the server at my storage area where we're going to build this. So yeah, I will see you there. And I am back. So yeah, I am here in my base under Graham Rocks. So that's my Castle Graham right above me. So yeah, I started work here. So here's my automatic brewery that I have had an episode about before. And you may also remember the storage area I had here. I have moved everything that was in storage here into these chests, so I have some, so that I have some space to work on. And yeah, I gotten started with the digging. So yeah, just hop down this hole here. Whoop. And yeah, I started. Oh, that was a bad burp. Really odd one. Stopped halfway up. Anyways, so yeah, just digging out there. Gotten started on that. I have to be careful to start the first floor of storage far enough down that it doesn't interfere with the brewery. As I calculated, the storage has to be facing the same direction as the brewery because north is that's north and south is that direction. And if I want the most direct route for my rail transport with the storehouse in Tux Island, I want this direction facing south, so I can just make a rail station, storage rail station, whatever, unobstructed. So I don't have to move the storage around or something for that to work. But I have considered that. Anyways, having a staircase on one end here. And on this end, I'm going to put some ladders for quick access between the floors. Now, the idea for this, the way my design is going to work, is that I have the storage going vertically floor by floor downwards, facing on the north side of this room, of these rooms, plural. Similar to how I have the brewing system over here. And then on the south side, I have various different workshops or additional storage based on what fits the most with what is stored on that floor. So on this floor, I'm going to have inputs, storage, transport, and so those kinds of things. But yeah, that'll probably take up most of the space. And then I'm gonna save a couple of chests for brewing stuff. Just bottles of water, excess ingredients if I ever have any. Yeah. So that's the general plan. Now, between recordings, I had a talk with Callisto, and I managed to buy 6 stacks of blocks of iron. So, yeah, I am pretty secure on iron for hoppers right now. So, yeah, might actually even start on the first few during this episode. So, yeah, that's good news. Anyways, I am going to continue digging. Just gonna place myself on the bottom of these stairs here. Right here, marking with the torch. And I'm gonna try to look as straightforward as possible. And see if I can get that transition effect I just love making. Right, ending this recording. And yeah, when I'm back, I'll probably dug out this floor. So, yeah, see you. And I am back. So, yeah, I had to dig this floor a couple more blocks down because there was a good risk of interfering with the circuitry for the automatic brewer up there. So, yeah, just had to go a couple of blocks more down for this floor. But, no biggie. You will notice the difference between the floors as this goes further down, however, but yeah, it would be that big of a thing. So, 8 blocks to the floor above me, 6 blocks down to the floor below here. So yeah, I have placed down the fundamental blocks for yeah, for the sorter system, so I know how much space they will take, how much shape they will have, and yeah, so I know. So yeah, I just had to think I'm just gonna work on finishing up this floor here with this sorting system. Gonna have to figure out how to do the input system. Need to figure out which direction it's gonna start on. So there's that. Yeah, but I'll figure it out. So I'm just gonna have to place myself on someplace. Let's see. Now, where should I place the input system? Could be either side here, depending on where I want to do the input from. Well. Let's see, I'm gonna place myself in this corner, try to look straight ahead diagonally. No, that's not gonna work. Let's see, I'm gonna look at the second last chest, which is on the place there. Let's see, aiming, there we go. That's where I'm going to look. And yeah, I'll see you when I'm done with the floor. Okay. And I am back. So yeah, here it is. All the chests lined up at the sorting system. So yeah, got various items on my hotbar here, and yeah, I'm going to do this first test of the system live on this recording. So yeah, got a service entrance here to the backside. So entrance here into the tunnel of redstone torches. And here into the backs of all that redstone dust that compares stuff. Now, by trial and error, I figured out one interesting thing. I'm sure I think I've seen it on some tutorial before, but I didn't think about it before I made this now. So, but yeah, if I put 44 filler blocks here, then I just need one item in here before it when I get a second block in here, then just takes over and starts draining. So yeah, that way I only need one block up here. Okay. I see the chat is flying by. I'm not gonna read it until after the test is done. Something to discuss for later, I suppose. Okay, so now let's start this test. So on this first one, I'm gonna place leather. Then there's stone bricks. Then oops, not there. Come here. There we go. Then cobble. Item frame. Ironic. Well, just took the random junk I had on me. Well, obviously I had leather item frames because item frames. Some wood. Stairs. Stake. Hopper. Chest. I'm gonna leave the rest of them for random stuff for now. I mean, this isn't permanent after all, so yeah. Okay, so that's for the displays. I have to go up here and repeat it. Now, one leather, one stone brick, one cobble, one item frame, one wood, one stair, one stake, one hopper, one chest. There you go. And you may notice the sign here. I have labeled every single one of these tests, so that in case something goes wrong, I can just note which one it is on the front, and then just go back here and yeah, that way I don't have to count. I just look at the number. Just if I had to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 6 or 5 on the other side? Yeah. So I just look at the number on the side. It's just so much easier. Anyways, let's see if this works. So I got all this stuff up here, and let's pour all my stuff into this input. Now this input is not final, it's just what I set up just now quick. So there we go. All the stuff is in. Going through the hopper. So can follow the systems as it passes through here. Got a line of leather. Yeah, there goes the stone bricks. Right, let's see if it appears where it's supposed to go. Leather. Oh, there's a stone brick here, but I think it's from the earlier testing. So doesn't seem to repeat, so let's guess that's safe. Stone bricks. The cobble hasn't arrived yet. Oh, but it's coming. Oh, there it is. The item frames. The wood has not arrived yet. Ah, it's coming soon. So yeah, this takes time. It runs at Or there's just 1 tick speed. 1 tick is what was it? Was it a tenth of a second? So 10 ticks equals 1 second, so that's 10 blocks a second. Yeah, it's gonna take a few seconds. Yeah. Let's see if the input is empty yet. Nope, still got lots of hoppers and some chests. Let's see. That's working hard. Now everything should be in the system. So yeah. Let's see. Chests. That seems to be going in. Let's have a look at how it looks on the backside. Wait, first check only that. Yep. It's sorted. The sort is a success. And nothing is stuck on these chests here. Fine. Nothing is stuck in these hoppers. And yeah. There's some items stuck in these hoppers here, but that's just how it works. So a consequence of this system works. But yeah, there's shouldn't be a problem other than that I had to do without 1 item there and the 1 item here. But yeah, going through all of this. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, right. I didn't put anything in 9. Only had 9 items, so count was 0, nothing in 9. Well, so yeah, that's confirmed. The sort works. So yeah, not gonna expand this on this episode. Only have I don't have much time to record anyway, so but yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is complete the rail from between this room and the storage room in Tux Island. The storage area there. So yeah, I guess I need to, well, iron is no longer an issue, but I need to find enough gold. Not sure where I got any gold stored up. I need to look around my storage. Such a mess. Right, I need to gather up some gold and powered rails. I think I still have some in the storage building after constructing the stuff down there, but it probably should be enough. But we'll see. Yeah. So if I dig straight forward, I should end up. Should end somewhere near here. I just have to know the Y coordinate. 57. So yeah. Take a screenshot just to be sure. Anyways, I'm going to stand between the fermented iron glowstone right here and look straight forward. And let's see if I can't build a tunnel through here somewhere. And I am back. So, yeah. This took maybe a little bit longer than I originally planned. Yeah. So I finished the tunnel itself the same day I made the last clip, but then it got a bit too late. So yeah, I finished the rest of this day later, and then just yeah, had some other things to do and couldn't do a episode clip then. So I'm making one now on Sunday. The last day of the week for me to actually have an episode this week. Yeah, but luckily everything works, so all I need to do is just go through everything and show you what I've done. So yeah, I made a card system right here for yeah, sending and receiving cards. It's basically the same system that I have at the storage house in Tux Island. So you have the sender here, you have the and you have the incoming cargo here, and identical on the other side. Now used cards gets thrown into here, so I can just pick them up and reuse them. And yeah, these two storage chests here also goes into the storage area, the sorting system. So as you can see, there's the hopper down there. Yeah. So everything is that way sorted just immediately. Yeah. So I'm just gonna show you how this works. Going through the server store. So yeah. So when I send off cards with items heading to the storage house in Tux Island, they go up here, and the same system applies. So just falls down here and on its merry way. It's a one-way track, so can't have chests going both ways at the same time. I don't expect there will be any. There's the same T-crossing for incoming cards, where the detector rail is just switching this, so when you get every other ones on each side. And it's basically the same system with the buffer and receiver here. As items drop into this hopper, this operator detects that and turns off a torch down there, which in turn turns off this repeater, which depowers this booster rail, which of course depowers through this button down here, this booster rail. Only difference is that for this system to work with the card storage being way too close, I had to move where the card turns over to the card storage. So yeah, as you can see, it's the same distance from the buffer, meaning that if these boosters had been turned on again at the same time, they would just collide. That wouldn't do. So that's why I had to add a delay here. So you will see later when I test the system that this delay actually is quite geniusly timed. Looks almost perfect. Yeah, it's the identical thing over here. Only minor differences. One difference being the lighting. I'll fix that. There we go. It's not exactly pretty, but it works. So, yeah, I'm going to take the service tunnel down to storage in Tux Island. I am back at the storage house in Tux Island. So, first I'm just gonna put a couple of extra carts in the storage here, because there's not that many around there. Make sure they are well stocked up, in case they are needed. Okay, now for demonstrating. I'm gonna put 4 carts in the system. So cart, and then I'm gonna put some stuff in there. I'm not gonna fill this chest because this is a test. So yeah, I'm gonna fill this with 1 hopper and 1 stack of wood. Actually 2 stacks of wood. Yeah, that should do it. And I'm gonna fill the other 3 with something similar. The last thing, last one, also taking my tools and torches, which are not sorted, just so I can show off my very crude, very temporary buffer area. Make sure that everything goes through the system just right. Anyways, there you go. Click. And you're gonna take my... yeah, you can take my food too. Why not? Not gonna starve. Alright, let's follow them down. Okay, so yeah, here they are. Yeah, they're starting to load off, and this one is in the buffer. And the same over here. Right, so right, I should probably show you how well this system works, so just gonna wait here until this one moves. Might do a translation for that. And how long do you wait this? And there it goes. Like clockwork. Is the other one moved? No, let's watch it again. Oh, there it goes. Perfectly timed. So yeah, that's all that is. I'm gonna exit the service door and yeah, let's check that all my stuff is going where it's supposed to go. Okay. First, let's check this chest for... yeah, as you can see, the system is a bit clogged right now. That's because too many items is going through the system. As you can, it should be that hard to understand why, because hopper can only transfer things at 1 hopper speed. I think this is 1 or 2 ticks. Or is it pretzel ticks? I'm not quite sure, but anyways, items are coming in at the speed of 2 hoppers. So yeah, these hoppers can't really keep up, as items are just entering into the system. But yeah, it's emptying out the birchwood here, which means that items that have clogged up in here will soon empty out. Take a steak for food. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, there we go. So to take out the redstone torch, taking it from over here. It's not exactly an ideal order, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyways, the redstone torches are not going to be sorted by the system, so they're going to end up here. And here they are. And the comparators, I guess none has arrived just yet. Yeah, they're back here. And the hoppers have gotten in here. Is there more hoppers? I can't remember. No, there's just 2 stacks, right. And here my fuel is right. And why is there a cart in here? Okay, that's an interesting bug. Entity.minecart rideable.name. Okay. Yeah. I think the cart was there from before the sewing system was sorted out. Pun not intended. Or was it? I am considering finishing up this floor here with slabs. I'm not quite sure. Oh, something just changed. Oh, probably outside light. This shader is a bit weird. I've been considering changing the shader pack. This one is a bit weird at times. I don't know if you have suggestions for a shader pack, come with them. Anyways, I have carts in the cart area here, so gotcha. How many more carts can I fit in there? 1, maybe 2? Yeah. Anyways, just like the system, in Tux Island, the capacity is just 4 minecarts at the same time. So if both the input and the buffer is occupied and a new cart comes, it will fail. But I don't anticipate that huge of a problem. But yeah, that concludes this episode. So yeah, just gonna have to end this here and have to then continue working on the design of the church. And if I get that done right, that will be the subject of the next episode. If not, I guess I have to spend the next episode expanding the automatic storage system. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, this is Quagrum, and thank you for watching. Leave a like if this was interesting, and see you in the next episode.